Her father's age is thrice of Gopal's age after 3 years. If Gopal's 8th birthday was celebrated 4 years ago, what is Nirupa's present age? Asked about Nirupa's present age. Right. Will be 1/6 of father's age. Father's age will be thrice that of Gopal's age after 3 years. Gopal's 8th birthday was celebrated 4 years back. Right. So if Gopal's 8th birthday was celebrated 4 years back, so 4 years back he was at 8 years and present age of Gopal should be 12. After 3 years Gopal will be 15 years. Father's age will be 3 times of 45 and Nirupa's age is 1/6 of father's age, 1/6 of 45. Her father's age will be thrice that of Gopal's age after 3 years. Right. After 3 years father will be 45. Present age of father is 42. Nirupa's age is 1/6 of 42, which is 7. Right. 32. Sum of 21,600 was lent partly at 12% and partly at 6% simple interest. Okay. 8%. The total interest received from 3 years was 6,720. What is the ratio of money lent at 12% to that of money lent at 8%? 27, 29, no, 25 can be your answer, 25. Many options are there, fine. Okay. If you want to calculate ratio, you need to know what is the principal lent at principal given for 12% or principal given for 8%. Let's say I want to calculate the principal given for 12%. Let's go for reverse method. The total money is given at 8%. For how many years? 3 years. 3 years, that will be 24%. How do we get 24%? 20% plus 4% or 25% minus 1%. 10% is 2160. 20% is 4320. This is 20%. 2% is 4320. 2% is 432. 8% will be 864. So that will be total 5,184. The total money is given for 8% per annum. For 3 years together you will get 5184 rupees. But how much is the interest obtained for 3 years? 6,720. But now we got 5,184 and number given in question is 6,720. What is difference between these two numbers? Subtract 5,200 and add 16. Subtract 5,200, 1520. Add 16, that becomes 36. So we got 1536 less. What is the reason for it? Instead of giving 12%, instead of calculating 12%, we have calculated 8%. Ante enta percent taggicham? 4%. Any years? 3 years. Ante 4 3 is 12% tagginatega. Because of 12% we got 1536 less. And if you want to calculate 100%, how much is this? Now 12. Once 12, 33, 2 times, 96, 8 times. So 128 times of this number. 100, 128 is 12,800. So the principal which was given for 12% per annum is 12,800. Out of 21,600, the remaining is 8% per annum. What is difference between these two numbers? 21,600 and then 12,800. Come on. 8,800. The first one is at 12% per annum, second one is 8% per annum. You are asked about ratio A by B. 2 zeros cancel. Both are 8 multiples. 8, 10 times 80. Apart from that you have 48, which is 6 times. If this is 16 times, denominator is 11 times. 16 by 11. This is one way. The other way is you can go for allegation. You can go for allegation also. If the total money is given for 12% per annum, for 3 years you will get 36%. Calculate 36% in terms of rupees and use here. Here you should write 36%. And the other one is given for 8% per annum. For 3 years that will be 24%. Need to calculate 24% value here. And then when you add everything, you are getting 6,720 rupees. Go for allegation, you will get the ratio. But here you need to identify 36% and then 24%. This is one way. Otherwise, you directly take 36% here and 24% here. Convert 6,720 in terms of percentage. Convert 6,720 in terms of percentage and then go for allegation. Either the way is fine. One way is reverse method. Otherwise use allegation using numbers or using percentage. If you want to use numbers, need to calculate 36% and then 24%. Otherwise convert 6,720 number to percentage and use percentage here and go for allegation. Anything is fine. Okay? Right, next. Last వాళ్ళకి వినపడుతుందా? Okay. Next 33. A boat takes 144 minutes less to travel 54 kilometers downstream than travel the same distance upstream if the speed of the boat in still water is 14 km per hour. What is the speed of the stream in kilometer per hour? You are asked about speed of the stream. Now, what is given in question? Information emi icharu? 144 minutes. What is this 144 minutes? Right. ఒక్క నిమిషం అమ్మా, ఇది ఆల్రెడీ థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్. ఒకసారి కట్ చేయి. 34. మరి అట్లా ఉంటారు. నేను ఒక్కడిని ఇట్లా మాట్లాడకుండా ఇట్లా చేస్తే మీరందరూ సైలెంట్గా కూర్చుంటే నేను ఎట్లా ఒప్పుకుండాలండి? ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏమి ఇచ్చారంటే నా వైపు చూస్తున్నారు, అక్కడ చూసి ఆన్సర్ చెప్పాలని కూడా తెలియట్లా. ఐ సెడ్ వాట్ ఈస్ 144? బట్ స్టిల్ యూ లుక్ ఎట్ లైక్ దిస్. 144 is difference of the time taken in upstream and downstream. So that is time difference. Time in the sense distance by speed. So time taken in upstream minus time taken in downstream will be equal to 144 minutes. Let me convert minutes to hours first. 2 hours in the sense 120 minutes. You still have 24 minutes. Minutes converts to hours. 24 by 60, which is 2 by 5. 2 by 5, 12 by 5. This is time difference in upstream and then downstream. What is distance travelled in upstream? 54 kilometers by upstream speed, which is m minus s. 14 minus s minus the same distance travelled in downstream. Downstream speed is m plus s, and this is what given as 144 minutes time difference, which is 12 by 5. Basically after this you can go for not option to question, quadratic equation form, but it takes time. But I don't want to substitute values also. Substitution lone oka condition verify chestunna. Let me take, if s is equal to 6, just substitute 6 value here. What is this? 8. And what will be here? 20. 8 and 20. What is LCM? Okay, fine. Wait. Coming. Out of 8 and 20, do you have 5 multiple? ఇది 5 multiple కాదా? మరి మీ దుంపదేగా, పైత్యానికి పరాకాష్ట అంటే ఇదే. 8 and 20, out of these two numbers, do you have 5 multiple or not? Why are we verifying 5 multiple only? Because our denominator is 5 in right hand side. So this can be your answer. Hold it. What is this? 12. 16. Out of 12 and 16, do you have 5 multiple? This cannot be your answer. 4. 10 can be your answer. ఒకటి వచ్చింది కదా, రెండో చెక్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. Hold it. You just need 5 multiple. Third option can be your answer. Hold. Fourth option, 5. What is 5? 9, 19. Do you have 5 multiple? 5 adu. Fifth option, 3. 11, 17. Do you have 5 multiple? No. So answer should be either 6 or 4. Okay? Now let me verify. If you substitute 6 here, you will get 8 and then 20 here. What is LCM of 8 and 20? 40. Now, 40. Here I have 8. 8 how many times is 40? 5 times. 54 5 times. 270. 54 10 times and make it half. Minus, what is this? 20. 20 how many times? 2 times. 2 times of this? 108. 270 minus 108. 162 by 40. This is near about how many times? 4 times, right? How many times? 4 times. But this is how many times? 2 times and above. Cheppanga kada 2 hours and then 24 minutes. But this is near about 4 times. 6 cannot be your answer. Answer, final answer, 4. Out of 5, 4 are not right answers. Now 34. 2 trains started from A and B respectively travel towards each other with a speed 71 km per hour and 57 km per hour respectively. By the time they meet, first train had travelled 98 kilometers more than the second train. What is the distance between points A and B? They are moving opposite to each other, right? Let's say these are A and B. Both are coming from opposite direction. They started at the same time. Let's say they will meet at certain point. If you want to calculate the distance between A and B, you can just calculate the distance travelled by the first train and the second train. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right. If they travel together, after 1 hour, first train can cover 71 kilometers, second train can cover 57 kilometers. Together can cover 128 kilometers. Out of 128 kilometers, 71 kilometers is distance travelled by the first person and this is distance travelled by the second train. So in 1 hour, how many kilometers can the first train travel than the second train? 14 kilometers. So for every 128 kilometers of both the distances, first train can cover 14 kilometers extra. Yes or no? Right. When they meet each other, it is observed that first train covered 98 kilometers more than the second train. So for 98 kilometers, what is the distance here? 7 times of 14 is 98. Yes or no? How many times? 7 times. 7 times of this number is your answer. Wait. 107 times. 700. 27 times. 140. Total 840. 7 8 56. 840 56. 896. 896 is the distance between 2 trains. Distance between 2 stations. First one is extra distance travelled by the first train, and the second one is total distance travelled by both the trains in that particular time. Next 35. The sum of 4 numbers is 196. If 6 is added to the first number and 6 is subtracted from the second number, third number is multiplied by 6 and fourth number is divided by 6, then all the resultant numbers are equal. What is the difference between the largest and the smallest of the original numbers? Fine. So you know that A plus B plus C plus D is 196. 196. when you add 6 to the first number and when you subtract 6 from second number, and third number multiplied by 6, fourth number divided by 6, resultant numbers are equal. Okay, but you know that a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 196. Let's convert entire equation to a or b or c or d, then that makes your job easy. Now in place of a, let's write a and convert b c d with respect to a. I want to write b with respect to a. b minus 6 is equal to a plus 6. b will be a plus 12. So a plus 12, this is a, b, c. c into 6 is equal to a plus 6. c will be equal to a plus 6 by 6. I'll write that as a by 6 plus 1. d by 6 is a plus 6. d is equal to 6a plus 36, which is equal to 196. Keep it aside. 6a, 7a, 8a. 8a plus a by 6, 12, 13, 49. Take 49 to right hand side, becomes minus 49, and this becomes 147. This is equal to 147. Now let's take 6 common. 48, 49, by 6 goes to right hand side. So this becomes 49a is equal to 147 into 6. 49 how many times? 3 times. So a is equal to 18. So a is equal to 18. I am writing a value here. A plus 6 is 24, and that should be equal to b minus 6. b minus 6 is 24. b is 30. a plus 6 is 24. c into 6 is equal to 24. Then c is equal to 4. d by 6 should be equal to 24. d is equal to 24 into 6, which is 144. You are asked about difference between largest and the smallest. This is what the difference, which is 140. Next, on mixing students of two classes having average marks of 60 and then 85, the overall average obtained is 65 marks. If the number of students in first class is 64, what is the number of students in the second class? So let's go for allegation. Average of first class is 60 and the second class is 85, and the total average is 65. So here I have 60 and we have 85. Let's go for allegation. How much is this? 20, and this is 5. So 20 is to 4 in this, 20 is to 5 in the sense 4 is to 1. First class is 1 part, 4 parts, and the second one is 1 part. And you were given 4 parts as 64, and you are asked about 1 part. 64 by 4, which is 16. Next, 37. Two pipes can fill a tank in 16 hours and then 24 hours respectively. The pipes are opened simultaneously, and it is found that due to a leakage in the bottom, it took 24 minutes more, underline that word, more, to fill the tank. When the tank is full, in what time will the leak empty it? Right. So 2 pipes can fill the tank in 16 hours and then 24 hours respectively. The pipes are opened simultaneously, and it is found that due to a leakage in the bottom, it took 24 minutes more. So first pipe can fill the tank in 16 hours and second one can fill the tank in 24 hours. Let's go for LCM. 48. So total units are 48. 1 hour work. First pipe can complete 3 units, second one can complete 2 units. Together can complete 5 units in 1 hour. To complete 5 units, if they need 1 hour, to complete 48 minutes, 48 units, how much is the time taken by the 2 taps? 9, 3 by 5 hours. 5 nines, 45, and 3 parts, which is 3/5 of this. So the total time needed by 2 taps together to fill the tank is 9 3 by 5 hours. 1/5 hour is equal to 12 minutes. 3/5 hour in the sense 36. So actually it needs 9 hours and then 36 minutes. Now due to leakage, it takes 24 minutes more. So if it needs 24 minutes more, the time taken by it is 10 hours to fill the tank, right? Now, first pipe, second pipe, and then there is also a leakage third pipe, and all working together, it needs 10 hours, including leakage. It needs 10 hours to fill the tank. Now let's go for LCM. What is LCM for 12, 24 and then 10? 12, 24, 10. Keep it aside. What is LCM for these two numbers? 48. 48 and then 10. What is common multiple? Or else what is common factor? 2. Both are 2 multiples. When you take 2 common, you'll have 24 here and 5 here. So 2, 24, 5. What is LCM? 240. All are, see, these two are co-primes, right? LCM will be product. And then again you'll have to multiply with 2. 2 into 5, 10, 10 into 24, 240. So total LCM is 240. First pipe can complete this in 16 hours. So in 1 hour it can complete 15 units. Second one can complete the 240 units in 24 hours. Per hour 10 units. You don't know this, keep it aside. 240 units can be done in 10 hours. Per hour they can complete 24 units. 1 and 2 together can complete 25 units. With the help of third one, if they can complete 24 units, third does minus 1 unit per hour. So it can empty 1 unit in 1 hour. To empty 240, it needs 240 hours. LCM strong గా ఉంటే అసలు చేయక్కర్లా. You are given the time taken by the first tap and the second tap, and you are asked about the third tap. You know that you need to calculate LCM after taking 1 hour work, or if you want to go for units method. What is required? 1 hour work కి వెళ్ళాలన్నా యూనిట్స్ మెథడ్ కి వెళ్ళాలన్నా ఏం చేయాలి మీరు? You know that point, yes or no? Out of 3 numbers, you know already 2 numbers, 16 and then 24. Third number should be easy to calculate your LCM. If you have 200, is 200 multiple of 16? This cannot be your answer. Is 240 multiple of 16? Is it multiple of 24? This can be your answer. Hold it. Is it 16 multiple? At least 24 multiple? Hold it. No, this cannot be your answer. Is it 16 multiple? Is it 24 multiple? This cannot be your answer. Is it 16 multiple? Only one second option. కాకపోతే ఎల్సిఎం స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉండాలి. ఎల్సిఎం స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉంటే ఆన్సర్ అయిపోద్ది. నెక్స్ట్ 38. After receiving 2 successive raises, Mohan's salary became equal to 33 by 25 times of his initial salary. By how much percentage was the salary raised the first time if the second raise was twice as high as the first? Now, so after 2 times increase, it becomes 33 by 25. What is your denominator? 25. I want to have 100 there. I want to have 100. Why 100? Because I want to start with 100. This is first increase and then second increase. After 2 increments, it becomes 33 by 25 they said, but I want to start with 100, so I should have denominator as 100. So I need to multiply both numerator and denominator with 4. It becomes 132 and it becomes 100. So if you start with 100, after 2 increments it becomes 132. And if it is x% increase, the second one is 2x% increase. 100 becomes 132, increased by 32. This is x and this is 2x. How much is total? If 3x is nearby 32, x is nearby 10. Answer is 10. 10% increase on 100 becomes 110. If this is 10%, this becomes 20%. 20% of this, 22, becomes 132. A cube of ice has an edge of 21 centimeters. Question number 40. కరెక్టే మాట్లాడారు. నాకు క్లారిటీ ఉంది, అందుకే ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయలేదాన్ని. క్యూబ్ ఆఫ్ ఐస్ హ్యాస్ అన్ ఎడ్జ్ ఆఫ్ 21 సెంటీమీటర్స్. నాకు క్లారిటీ వచ్చేసింది, ఇంకా అది నాకు రాదు అని. క్యూబు అంతవరకు అంటే ఏదో ఒకటి కింద మీద పడి ఏదో ఒకటి చేయొచ్చు. ఎడ్జ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ఎడ్జ్, వర్టెక్స్, డయాగ్నలు. I don't want other details also. I want to skip this question. 40. ABC started a business by investing 60,000, 84,000 and then 1,80,000 respectively. After 6 months, B withdraws 50,000 and C withdraws 1,50,000. At the end of the year, the total profit of 2,29,152 is recorded. What is the share of B? It asked about B's share. Now, first of all, you need to calculate profit sharing ratio. They have started by investing 60,000, 80,000, 1,80,000. Let me consider only thousands. 60, 84, 180. After 6 months, B withdraws something and C withdraws something. So A invest 60,000 for 12 months. B started with 84,000 and was there for 6 months, and after that he withdraw 50,000, remaining will be 34,000 and 34 will be there for 6 months. And then C also invested 1,80,000 for 6 months, and after that he withdraw 1,50,000, remaining will be 30 and that will be there for 6. I think you can take 12 common in every number. This is 12 multiple, this is 6 multiple and even number multiple. So together it is 12 multiple. Here also even number and then 6 multiple, 12 multiple, 12 multiple, 12 multiple. Take 12 common and then you can go for cancellation. Here you have 60. Divide this number with 2, 42 plus 17 and then 90 plus 15. How much is this? 59. 60, 59, 105. No more cancellations. Consecutive, right? Co-primes. No more cancellation. Now, so total profit is given as 2,29,152. What is total number of parts here? 60, 59, 119. 119 plus 105. 224. 224. So total number of parts are 224 and total profit is given as 2,29,152. 152. And you're asked about B share, which is 59 parts is equal to how much? The last digits different? Four threes ends with 2. Eight times also ends with 2. 4 8 times also ends with 2. 9 3s 27. How many are there? 2 options are there. Hold it. 8 9s 72. So this is not possible. Only into 3 is possible. Am I right? 59 ends with 3. This cannot be your answer. Answer is 5th option. Last digit verification. See, 4 into 3, 12 ends with 2. Or else 4 into 8, 32 ends with 2. So 2 possibilities are there. Last digit is 9. 9 3s 27. So your answer can end with 7. 5th option and then 2nd option. 2 possibilities are there. If it ends with 8, if it is a multiple of 8, 8 9s 72. In that case, your answer should end with 2. Do you have option? So this is not possible. Only into 3 is possible. 9 3s 27. Answer should end with 7. How many options are there? 2. One is 72,337. The other one is 60,357. This cannot be your answer. Ardhamainda? How? How many parts are there? 2. How many thousands are there? How many thousands are there? 220. Number is close to 224, right? Yes or no? How many parts are there? How many thousands should be there? Number close to 59,000. 60,337. This cannot be your answer. Right? Over. ఇప్పుడు ఇలాంటి నంబర్స్కి ఆప్షన్స్ చూస్తే ఇలాంటి నెంబర్కి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ డైరెక్ట్గా చేయటం అనేది చాలా పెద్ద పొరపాటు. చేస్తే ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది, బట్ అదే టైంలో ఇంకో 2 3 4 చేయొచ్చు. నెవర్ డూ దట్. ఇఫ్ నంబర్స్ ఆర్ లైక్ దిస్, యూ షుడ్ చేంజ్ యువర్ లాజిక్. లాస్ట్ డిజిట్ వెరిఫికేషను నంబర్కి అప్రాక్సిమేట్గా చూసుకోవటం చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్ 41 to 45. Come on. What is the first one? The percentage? No. Distribution of employees, officers and clerical level in different departments of an organization, which is total 1800. And what is the other one? Distribution of officer level employees working in different departments. This is total officers and clerical, and that is about only officers. The other one is clerical. So total how many employees are there? 1800. Out of 1800, 1200 are officers. Clerical staff? 600. Like this is boys and girls data, and that is boys data. Similar question to that. Now 41. Number of clerical level employees working in administration and operations together is what percent of the total number of employees in these two departments together? Percentage. Clerical level employees working in administration and operation is what percent of the total number of employees in these two departments together? Right. This is about administration and then operations. So together how much percent we have? 34. So 34% of 1800. This is about officers and clerical staff. You're asked about clerical staff. Officers are, how much percent is that? 26%. So 26% of what? 1200. So these are officers. But you're asked about clerical staff. Difference of these two. Right. Now, how will you get 34%? 30% plus 4%. 10%? 180. 30%? 540. 540. 1%? 18. 2 less than 20. 4%? 8 less than 80. 72. Together 612. So this value is 612 and this is 26% of 1200. 25% plus 1%. 25%, 1/4. 300. 1%, 12. Total 312. So how many clerical staff are there? 300 out of 612. Percentage, right? So into 100. What is 50% of denominator? 306, which is less than that. Answer is less than 50% but very close to that. Many options are there. First option, fourth option, fifth option. Right. How much is 50%? 306. How much you need to subtract from this to make it 300? What is 1% of this? So you need to subtract a number which is close to that. If you can subtract a number which is close to 1%, answer will be very close to 49%. Look at your options. Fifth option. Percentage of clerical level employees working in it. Clerical level employees. ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి కదా క్లర్క్ అంటే వాళ్ళు తక్కువ ఉండాలి. కాదు 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 అవ్వచ్చు. ఎయిదర్ అడ్మిన్ ఆర్ ఆపరేషన్. 4 డిఫరెన్స్, ఇక్కడ 4 డిఫరెన్స్. పెద్ద దానిలో నుంచి ఇక్కడ పెద్ద నెంబర్ రావాలి, అక్కడ చిన్నది రావాలి. ఆపరేషన్స్ ఆన్సర్. చేశారా ఎవరన్నా? చేశారా మాన్యువల్గా? ఆపరేషన్స్ ఆన్సర్ రైట్. క్లర్క్ స్టాఫ్ ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి. క్లర్క్ ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి అని అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? ఆఫీసర్స్ తక్కువ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, క్లర్క్ ఎప్పుడు వస్తారు? దీనిలో నుంచి అది తీసేస్తేనే కదా. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? టోటల్ స్టాఫ్లో నుంచి ఆఫీసర్స్ని తీసేయాలి. క్రెడిట్ ఇక్కడ ఎంత పర్సెంట్ ఉంది? అక్కడ ఎంత పర్సెంట్ ఉంది? 13. Just let me write the numbers first, then you can analyze. 9% minus 13%. Next one, IT. Don't calculate it. Let me write numbers first. Calculation tarvata. IT 17 minus 18. Next. HR 11 minus 12. Marketing 14 minus 15. Next. 15 minus 16. Next. 18 minus 14. Next. 16 minus 12. Now, after this you are expecting clerical, and that should be the highest one. From small number you are subtracting big number, right? So here officers are more compared with this number. Officers are more compared with the initial number. This cannot be your answer. If you want to have the big number, if you want to have result maximum, you should have largest number minus smallest number. First number should be more than the second number. Difference. Second number is more. This is not right answer. Second number more, not right answer. Second number more, not right answer. This cannot be your answer. Second number is less than first. This can be your answer. Second number less than first number. What is difference between these two numbers? Here, in case if you have 11 here, in case if you have 11 here, second is right answer. The last one is right answer, because you have difference 4 here and difference 5 here. Maximum difference is there in the last one, so that is your answer. Now, in both the numbers, your difference is 4%, only 4%. Okay. When you are expecting a big number, number should be big. Pedda number unte, percentage le pedda number unte, answer kuda peddadi vastadi. So you will get big number here. Compared with 16, 18 is more. Difference, though it is 4% here and here also 4%. As you have largest number here, you will get big number here. So answer is last but one, operations. ఇది అర్థం కాలేదంటే ఏం లేదు, దండం పెట్టుకోవటం వదిలేయటం, లేదంటే మొత్తం ఒకసారి చేయాలి, అప్పుడు తెలిసి వస్తుంది. ఎందుకు ఇది ముందు ప్రతిసారి చేసామనుకోండి, చేసిన తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పింది వింటే అప్పుడు అర్థమవుద్ది, కరెక్టే చెప్పాడు అని. లేదంటే ఏం చెప్పాడు అంటారు. అర్థం కాలేదా? కమాన్. 43. What is the respective ratio between the number of officers and clerical level employees working in marketing and credit department together? Right. You're asked about ratio between officers in two departments together and clerical staff in two departments together. Which are those two departments? Marketing and credit. Marketing and then credit. So how much is this percentage wise? 23%. So 23% of 1800 total employees, and there it is, marketing and credit, total it is 28%. 28% of 1200, right? These are officers, and if you take difference, then you'll get clerical employees. 23% of this. I think we have already calculated 23%. Cheleda? Okay. What is 10%? 180. 20%? 360. Just remember. 1% 18. 3% 54. 360 plus 54. 414. Together it is 414. 28%. 30% minus 2%. 10%? 120. 30%? 360. 2% 24. 360 minus 24. 334. 336. Oh, correct. So this is 336. Difference between these two. Middle number is 14. Middle number is 400. This is 14 more, and this is 64 less. Total is 78. So were you asked about ratio between officers to clerk or clerk to officers? Officers to clerk. So that is 336 by 78. This is your answer. Look at your options. Your second number is, look at your second number. In your options, look at your second number. Is this 13 multiple? Yes or no? So in denominator there is a possibility of getting 13. If you want to have 13 here, you need to divide this number with 6. Try to divide this number with 6. 6 5 times, 6 times. 56 by 13. Next. ఇదే క్వశ్చన్లో నంబర్ వేరేలా ఉంటే ఒకసారి చూడండి. టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఆర్ 23% of 1800. Officers and clerk, and officers are, how much is that? 28% of 1200. In place of 1200, suppose if at all if you have 1100 and you're asked about ratio between officers to clerk. In that case, whatever the number that you get here in first case, will that be a multiple of 9? Is it 9 multiple? Is it 9 multiple? So your number will be 9 multiple, right? This is officers and clerk staff together, right? Is it 9 multiple? At least 3 multiple? No. In that case, in your ratio, sum of officers in number of parts and clerk staff in number of parts, when you add these two, that will be a multiple of 9. But what is your number here? 1200. The first one is 9 multiple? Is this 9 multiple? At least 3 multiple? Cancellations are there. As you have cancellations here, you cannot verify this rule. If this is a multiple of 9 and if the second one is not a multiple of 9, then as sum of officers and clerk is a multiple of 9 and you don't have any cancellation here, in your number of parts from the ratio, in your number of parts, sum of these two will be a multiple of 9. You can verify that. But here you have 3 multiple, you cannot do that. ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ గనక 3 multiple 9 multiple లేకుండా ఉంటే ఈ రూల్ చెక్ చేసి ఉండొచ్చు. You can verify that rule. Next. Next. Total number of officers working in IT and HR department together is what percent of total number of employees in these two departments, rounded off to nearest integer. Number of officers working in IT and HR. IT and HR. IT and HR. What is this? 28%. 28% of 1800. And there it is 30%. 30% of 1200. Officers are what percent of total? That's what your question, am I right? So these are officers out of total population, percentage, so into 100. Don't want to convert into number. Let me directly take the numbers as it is. Don't go for conversion. 2 zeros cancel. 6 3 times, 6 5 times, 3 4 times, 4 7 times. What is this? 5 by 7. Do you know 1 by 7 in terms of percentage? 1 by 7 in terms of percentage is 14.2 by 7%. But how much is there? 5 by 7. 5 by 7 into 5, right? Into 5. 14 5 times 70. 2 by 7 into 5, 10 by 7. 10 by 7 in the sense 1 3 by 7. That will be 71 3 by 7 percentage. So nearest integer is 71. Don't convert percentage to number, it takes time. 45. What percent of employees working in operations, finance and marketing together are clerical level employees? Rounded up to nearest integer. Right, you are asked about clerical employees percentage from operations, finance, marketing. Marketing, operations, finance. Total it is 47%. 47% of 1800. This is about total employees. And officers are 45%. 45% of what? 1200. Now, but you are asked about clerical level employees. First calculate this, then you can get your answer. 47%. 50% minus 3%. Is that okay? 50% is 900. 3% is 54. 45%. 50% minus 10% of it. 50% is 600 minus 60. This is 540 and here it is 846. Difference 306. 306 clerical employees are there out of 846 percentage, right? So into 100. It asks about nearest integer. Look at your options. Look at your options first. Options are very close to 30 and then 35 and then 40. So let me first go for 30% or 40% also, one and the same. 10%, 84.6, near about 85. 85 plus 85, 170 plus 85, 10% is 85, 20% is 170, 40% is 340, 30% is 255. Your number is 306. More than 30, less than 40. From the options you can decide that basically. But 306 will be here. Now what is the difference between 255 and then 306? 51. What is difference between these two? 340 and then 306? 34. So can you say 306 will be exactly in between 30% and 40%? No. It is middle, it is in between 30 and 40, but close to 40. So answer should be more than 35. Answer should be more than 35. How many options are there? How many options are more than 35? ఇప్పుడు 30 255 అయింది, 40 340 ఉంది. ఈ రెండింటికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత? 10% అంటే 85 అనేగా. What is 35%? 255 plus half of this. So you can add 40 to this number. 297. And you know that 40% is equal to 340. What is your number? 306. 306 is just about 297. Answer should be more than 35 but close to 35. Options. 30. అసలు ఈ రామాయణం కూడా అక్కర్లా. What is 40%? 40% is 3. If 40% is 340, what is 4%? If you subtract 34 from 340, how much is that? What is your answer then? 30. That's it. Clear? పేపర్ ఈజీగా ఉంది, పేపర్ ఈజీగా ఉంది, స్టాండర్డ్ లేదు అని వెబ్సైట్లో మెసేజ్లు పెడతారు. ఒక్కసారి ఇస్తే చప్పగా కూర్చుంటారు ఏమీ మాట్లాడకుండా. అదేదో ముత్తైదు అని ఒక సామెత ఉంది, చెప్తే బాగోదు. 40 60 50 కమాన్, తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు కూడా చెప్పొద్దు, బాగోదు అది. కామ్గా కూర్చుంటారు ఒక్క రోజు ఏమాత్రం అటు ఇటుగా ఇచ్చిన. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ దీస్ ఆర్ నాట్ టఫ్, దే ఆర్ టైమ్ టేకింగ్. సింప్లిఫికేషన్ దగ్గర టైం టేకింగ్ అంతే తప్ప టఫ్ కాదు ఇవేమి. టఫ్ అంటే మనం చేయలేకపోవాలి, చేయొచ్చు, కానీ టైం టేకింగ్. కొద్దిగా పెట్టాం. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ నాట్ ఇంక్లూడెడ్ ఎనీ న్యూ మోడల్స్. మార్నింగ్ ఒక కొత్త మోడల్స్ ఒక 3 చెప్పొచ్చాం కింద కంటెంట్ టీంలో, 3 తయారు చేయండి అని. 3 models. Actually in quadratic equation how many equations will be there in one question? Now you'll have 3 equations. పొద్దునే చెప్పొచ్చు లాజిక్ ఎలా చేయాలి అనేది. right? And then you have quantity 1 and quantity 2 also, right? So you'll have only quantity 1 and quantity 2, both, right? Now you'll have 3. You need to compare Q1, Q2, Q3. And then number series. You'll have a normal number series and then double number series, right? Double number series ante ee roju vachindi chudandi. Paina okati untadi, kinda oka number undi a tho start ayidi. Yes, the same logic with 3 lines. 3 lines. ఫస్ట్ లైన్లో ఒక నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది, సెకండ్ లైన్లో ఇంకో నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది, మొత్తం 2 నెంబర్ సిరీస్లే ఉంటాయి. పైన ఒక లాజిక్ ఉంటుంది, కింద ఒక లాజిక్ ఉంటుంది. మూడో లైన్లో ఏతో ఒక నెంబర్తో స్టార్ట్ అయ్యేది, లెట్స్ సే 1. యర్ థర్డ్ లైన్ విల్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ 1 అండ్ దెన్ A, B, C, D, E, F. You need to find out F. వెయిట్, మీ దుంపదేగా అప్పుడేముంది, ఇంకా అసలు క్వశ్చన్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాల. అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ first 4, logic behind first 4 will be from line number 1. From the line number 1, whatever is the logic, you need to apply it for first 4 numbers. And for last 4 numbers, you need to apply the logic in second. అర్థమైందా? అవి కొత్త మోడల్స్. అంటే ఒకటి, వెయిట్, ఇవి మేము ఎక్కడ కాపీ కొట్టలా. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్, ఫ్రాంక్లీ స్పీకింగ్. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం మాకున్న తెలివితేటల్ని, లేదంటే మా పిచ్చిని, మా పైత్యాన్ని, మా శాడీస్ని మీ మీద రుద్దాలని కూడా ట్రై చేయడంలా. వాట్ వీఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ ఈస్ యూ షుడ్ బీ ఏబుల్ టు సాల్వ్ ఎనీ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఎగ్జామ్. ఎగ్జామినర్ ఎలా ఇస్తాడో చెప్పలేం. వీఆర్ నాట్ బాబాస్, రైట్? పలానాది వస్తుంది అని చెప్పడానికి ఏం లేదు కదా. అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం గత 10 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి ఒకే ట్రెండ్లో పేపర్ వస్తుందని కూడా చెప్పడానికి లేదు. లాస్ట్ 2 years నుంచి ఎవరిని ఎగ్జామ్స్ రాస్తుంటే వాళ్ళకి తెలుసు బాగా. సో ఇది వస్తుంది అని చెప్పలేం, ఇది రాదు అని చెప్పలేం. ప్రతిదానికి ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి. కాబట్టి అక్కడక్కడ మధ్యలో ఒకసారి అట్లా మెరుస్తూ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి ఒక్కొక్క పేపర్లో. Come on. So be prepared for everything. If it is time taking, not only for you, it is for everyone. రిలేటివ్గా ఉంది, మీ ఒక్కళ్ళకే టైం టేకింగ్ అయ్యండి, మిగిలిన వాళ్ళందరికీ ఎక్కువ మార్కులు వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి అనుకోండి, దెన్ యూ రియల్లీ నీడ్ టు వరీ అబౌట్ ఇట్. ఇఫ్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఫీల్స్ లైక్ దట్, అందరు క్లాస్లో కామ్గా ఉన్నారనుకోండి, రైట్, ఖర్చు వేసుకొని ఉన్నాం, సేఫ్. అందరూ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, మీరు కూడా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, స్టిల్ సేఫ్. అందరూ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, మీరు ఒక్కళ్ళే మాట్లాడట్లా, తేడాగా ఉంది. అందరూ కామ్గా ఉన్నారు, మీరు ఒక్కళ్ళే మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, గ్యారంటీ జాబ్ నీదే. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో టైం టేకింగ్ అన్నప్పుడు, మార్కులు తగ్గుతున్నప్పుడు డోంట్ వరీ అబౌట్ ఇట్. జస్ట్ లుక్ ఎట్ ద అదర్స్ ఆల్సో, హౌ దే ఆర్ ఫీలింగ్, అండ్ అబ్జర్వ్ యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ మార్క్స్ ఆల్సో. If everybody is getting less number of marks in a particular exam, it's not the problem with you, it's problem with the question paper. Okay? Come on. 46 to 50. In a group of 180 children in a school, boys and girls are in the ratio 4:5. Total how many parts are there? 9. 9 parts is 180, each part is 20. 4 parts 80. So boys are 80 and girls are 100 obvious. Next, each of them participates in 1 or more competitions out of elocution, drawing, singing. 10% of the girls and 20% of the boys participate in drawing competition. 10% of girls, you can write direct number itself, and 20% of boys, 16. 15% of girls, that is 15, and 10% of boys participating only in singing. Wait. Only drawing, this is only singing. 12% of the girls, 12. 15% of the boys, only elocution, 15%, which is 12. 13 boys and 18 girls participate in elocution as well as singing. Next, 22 girls and 14 boys singing as well as drawing. 20 girls, 14 boys participate in elocution as well as drawing. Remaining boys and girls participate in all. All in the sense elocution, drawing and then singing. Right, 14, 14, 28. 28 plus 12, 40, 53, 61, 77. Remaining 3. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 97. Remaining 3. Now, how many boys participate in singing competition? Singing, wherever S is there, you need to consider that. This one, this one, this one and the last one. 14, 17, 30, 38. How many students participate in 2 or more competition? They said number of students, not exactly gender specific. So you need to take boys and girls both. Last 4 values. Let's add only tens places. 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 90, 93, 96, 100, 104, 107. 48. Out of the girls, how many do not participate in drawing? How many do not participate in drawing? You are not supposed to have drawing, D. This one, this one, this one, that's it. In all other values you have D. Sum of these 3 numbers, 15, 12, 18, 30, 45. 45 do not like drawing, do not participate in drawing. How many students participate in elocution competition? Elocution. First, third, fourth and then last 2. Sum of last 2 and then these 2. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. Keep it aside. 10, 30, 33, 36, 40. Already we have 55 plus 40, 95. Total how many students participate in drawing competition? Drawing, same way, you can do it right. You just need to add values. Answer entamma? 102. 56 to 60? 60, yeah? So I'll just give you the combination. 24, you can write as 4 into 6 and 77, 7 into 11 and total should be equal to 36. This is minus, product should be positive. I think 8 3s, 33, 56. No. 12 2 times 84 22. No. 3 8 already chesam it. 4 and 6 28 66 రావట్లేదు కదా అమ్మా. This combination you will not get it actually. My number మారిస్తే ఏమైనా రావాలి. For the same combination you will not get it. 80, 86 ah? If it is 86, if it is 86, 8, no, 6 into 4, 66, 28. No. 44, 42. Yes. In place of 36, if you have 86, you will get 38 kuda vastada? Okay, fine. But given numbers are wrong. Okay. Next, 61 to 65. Marks obtained by 6 students in each of the subjects out of 80. Physics, botany, physics, maths, physics, botany, geology, economics, and then chemistry. Are these marks obtained? Or percentage? These are marks only. And for each subject, are the total number of marks are same? Yes. Should be the easiest question in the table. What is the overall percentage of marks obtained by P in maths, geology, botany together? Maths, geology, botany. What is that you are asked about? Percentage. So in the sense you need to calculate average. Average. 50, 110, 160, 166, 172. 172 marks obtained out of 240 percentage, right? So into 100. Right. What about 10% of denominator? That is very close to 25. How many 25s are here near about? How many 25s are here? Answer should be near about 70%. How many are there? All are there. Last two cannot be your answer. Now, let me directly calculate 70%. How much is 70%? 7, 10, 20 times. 140. And 7 4 28. 168. Again you need to add 4 to make it 172. What about 1% of denominator? What about 2%? 4 is more than 2.8 but less than 4.8. So answer is more than 71% but less than 72. How many are there? How much is 2%? This is very close to 4.8, right? Yes or no? So answer is very close to 72. 71, 2 by 3. Not satisfied? Yes or no? Yes. No. What is 1%? 2 point. Still you need to add 1.6, right? Yes or no? This is 2/3 of this number. So 2/3 of this is 2 by 3%. Total it is 71, 2 by 3%. Yes? Satisfied? Akka? Right? Ardhamainda? Marks obtained by T in botany, economics together. T. Botany and then economics. T, this fellow. Botany, economics together. Or what percent of the total marks obtained by him in all the subjects together? Fine. Marks obtained by T in all the subjects together. All the subjects. Let me add all tens places now. 50. Wait. How many 60s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 60s. How much is that? 300. And the first number? 50. Total 350. Let me start with 50. 58, 66, 72, 74, 76, 84. Total 384. So total marks obtained by him are 384, and out of this marks obtained in botany and economics together it is 138. 138 is what percent of 384? Percentage, right? So into 100. Look at your options. Options are nearby. 33 and so on. Okay? Now, what is 33 1 by 3%? 1/3, right? 1/3. Come on. 1, 2, 8. 33 1 by 3 is 128. But still you need to add 10 to make it 138. So answer should be more than 33 1/3%. Wait, what is 1%? 2%? 7.6. 3%? Near about 12. Near about 12. So 10 will be more than 2, less than 3. If we add 2 to this number, that will be 35 1/3%. Answer is more than this. When you add 3 to this number, that will be 36 1/3%. How many are there? More than 35 and less than 36. Only third option right answer. Clear? Next. What is the ratio between marks obtained by V in maths and physics together and the marks obtained by R in geology and economics together? V in maths and physics. Maths and physics. How much is this? 136. 136 by, who is the other one? R. R in geology and economics. Geology, economics. R. This fellow. How much is that? 130. 130. Okay. 120. Fine. Cancellation with 4. 4. 30. 4 times. 30 times. 17/15. 17/15. 64. What is the ratio between total marks obtained by QST in economics? Economics, QST. QST. And the marks obtained by PRV in physics. Physics. PRV. Come on. Some of those numbers: 60, 60, 70, 190. Numerator is 190. Your number should be a multiple of 19. There are 2 options. Next one, 50. Wait. To add just 50, 70, 120, 166. Amma. ఏంటి 11? ఎన్నో క్వశ్చన్ ఇది? లాస్ట్ ఇది కదా? ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. హోల్డ్ ఎన్. Divided by 2 only, right? 95/84. 83. Next. What is the average percentage of marks obtained by all the students in chemistry? Chemistry. Marks obtained by all the students. Right, come on. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. 5 50s are there. 60 లో ఒక 10 తీసుకుని 40 కి యాడ్ చేస్తే 50 కదా. 5 50s are there. 250, 70, 320. Keep 300 aside and start with 20. 25, 33, 38, 46. Total 346. And what is that your question? 346. Average percentage, right? Chemistry exam is for how many marks? 80. And how many persons are there? 6. Total marks are 480. Percentage, right? So into 100. Look at your options. Options are very close to 70. Let's directly get 70%. 70%. 10% is 2 less than 50. 2 less than 50. Now you want 70% into 7. Into 7. 350 minus 14. 350 minus 14. 336. To this number you need to add 10. You need to add 10. What is 1%? 2%? So 2% is equal to 9.6, but still you need to add 0.4. Answer is more than 72%, but very close to that. How many options are there? 72 and above. How many are there? 3 options are there. Hold, wait a minute. How much you need to add? 0.4. What is 10% of denominator? 1%? 0.1%? So that should not be even 0.1%, right? Yes or no? 72.1. You cannot do that. How many are there? Bah. Yes. How much is 1% of this? 4.8. 1% is 4.8. 0.1% is 0.48. But how much you need to have? Divided by 12 will give you 4, right? Divided by 12. 1 by 12. 72 1 by 12. First option. Over.